Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And it was in exactly this point that I wanted to ask the Member of Parliament for Mount Royal about his previous experience as a Minister for Justice. Given that we don't have any tabled documents from the Department of Justice to attest to the fact that this legislation does conform to the requirements of the Charter, would the honourable member give us some advice as to what he thinks the Minister of Justice should have done and can still do to ensure this legislation meets the requirements of our Constitution?
Député de Montreal.
Honourable Member for Mount Royal.
Mr. Speaker, in the ordinary conduct of business by the Minister of Justice, he would have had to refer this matter within the Department of Justice to the constitutional experts there, and I have full respect for those officials in the Department of Justice, and ask them whether the suspect provisions that I have mentioned or any others do indeed comport with the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. As I said, I have my doubts whether that question was even put to the officials, and if it was put to the officials, that he would have gotten the response that indeed these provisions are valid. And so I would say at this point, I would ask him to refer those matters to his officials and at least suspend the application of the Bill C-10 with respect to those provisions that are constitutionally suspect until that advice can be tabled before this Parliament. And I would add, Mr. Speaker, that if this bill goes ahead, we are going to see a successive series of constitutional challenges with respect to those constitutionally suspect provisions that could have been avoided if the Minister of Justice had exercised due diligence, and not only additional constitutional challenges, but at additional cost to the taxpayer, and all of it undermining the integrity of our process. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.